Most shoppers probably imagine family sedans, compact cars and small crossovers when they think of Hyundai. The brand also makes two high-end luxury models, the Genesis sedan and the Equus. Both offer rear-wheel drive, a lot of upscale equipment and luxury price tags to match, unlike most of Hyundai's products. But what makes them different? To find out, we've created a close comparison between the 2015 Hyundai Genesis sedan and the 2015 Hyundai Equus that examines the differences and similarities between the two models in several key categories. Exterior. On the outside, the Equus and Genesis share very few similarities, except for the fact that both models are large luxury sedans. From even a quick glance, the Equus' larger size is obvious, as it touts bolder front and rear ends, more pronounced wheel arches and more of a stately look compared to the Genesis' more traditional sport sedan styling. Except for a general similarity in grille design and headlight shape, you won't find too many shared design details between these two models. Interior. The Genesis and the Equus share a little more on the inside than they do on the outside. For instance, the two cars share a steering wheel, along with a starter button, a transmission lever, infotainment system controls, and an overall interior control layout. The two sedans also boast a square analog clock in the middle of the center control stack. But once again, the Genesis brings a more modern look into the cabin compared to the Equus' more traditional, old-school luxury sedan design. Of course, the other main benefit is size. While both cars offer ample room in front, the Equus boasts a serious space advantage in back and in the trunk. Mechanicals. The Genesis offers two engines. The 3.8-liter V6 is standard in base models and makes 311 horsepower and 293 pounds-foot of torque. Paired solely with an 8-speed automatic, the Genesis V6 can be mated to either standard rear-wheel drive or optional all-wheel drive (ODD). Gas mileage reaches as high as 18 miles per gallon in the city and 29 miles per gallon on the highway with rear-wheel drive, or 16 miles per gallon city/25 miles per gallon highway with ODD. Optional in the Genesis and standard in the Equus is a 5.0-liter V8. The big V8 makes 420 horsepower in the Genesis, 429 horsepower in the Equus, and roughly 380 pounds-foot of torque in both cars. Also mated solely to an 8-speed automatic, the V8 comes only with rear-wheel drive in both the Equus and the Genesis. With this engine, fuel economy is rated at 15 miles per gallon city/23 miles per gallon highway for both models. Features and technology. Owing to the fact that the Equus costs more than the Genesis and is positioned to compete against more upscale rivals, the pricier Hyundai offers more equipment than its recently redesigned Genesis stablemate. For example, only the Equus touts dual-screen DVD players. Only the Equus offers power soft closed doors, power reclining rear seats and ventilated rear seats. And the Equus camera system is far more advanced than the one in the Genesis. That isn't to say the Genesis is without necessary equipment. On the contrary, the sedan offers an impressive 17-speaker Lexicon audio system, front and rear parking sensors, automatic pre-collision braking and a color heads-up display, but you can get all those features in the Equus, too. So if you prioritize having the latest and greatest equipment and features, you'll want to pick the ultra-luxurious Equus over the merely luxurious Genesis.